guys, how are you?
Don't even. Okay. Hi, Perry. Hi, Sharrell. Like, we ain't in the same damn house. See, I meant to tell you this shit a long time ago.
Oh my
You
God.
making it look like the WWE, right? You know, fake as hell. Well, hey, Perry, I just seen you 5 minutes ago. You told me to hurry my
Hi,
ass up.
Perry. How are you today?
I'm good. You told me to hurry up. So 5 minutes ago.
You know why I'm laughing. I can't stop
I
laughing.
know why you're laughing. But what's up, everybody? Happy holidays.
Okay, you guys, we got a couple things to go over today. Sorry. We're going to talk about Pastor. Sorry. We're going to talk about Pastor Jamal. I'm so sorry. Pastor Jamal wanting to sell weed at church.
He may need to get with Pastor Bling Bling with that.
Then we're going to talk a Shanquella Robinson update. And we're going to talk about Wendy Williams' son. I'm so sorry. Just the Pastor Jamal thing. Then we're going to talk about Wendy Williams' son being evicted out of his condo. And so before we get into that, today's video is sponsored by Monk Pack. Is brought to you by Monk Pack. Monk Pack is a delicious, low-sugar, keto-friendly bars that make my day so much better when I'm craving a sweet, healthy snack. Their plant-based and gluten-free bars are the perfect snack for anyone who is trying to eat better or cut back on sugar and carbs without sacrificing taste. Monk Pack's keto granola bars and nut and seed bars only contain 1 gram of sugar, 2 to 3 grams of net carbs, and each bar contains about 150 calories. These bars are so delicious. They taste like some of my favorite candy bars. My favorite is Coconut Cocoa Chip, because of its great coconut flavor with the sweetness of chocolate and the satisfying crunch of the nuts. Monk Pack bars come in other delicious flavor like sea salt, dark chocolate, and caramel sea salt. Plus, they just launched 2 new flavors, peanut butter cocoa chip and dark chocolate cocoa. Also, these bars are not just for people eating keto. They are the perfect snack for anyone looking for a flavorful, great tasting snack with real ingredients and less sugar. These bars are gluten-free, plant-based, non-GMO, and are not sweetened with sugar alcohols. Monk Pack is so confident in their product, it is backed with 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like the product, you can exchange it or receive a refund, whichever you prefer. Go on over to monkpack.com and get 20% off any purchase by using code Sharrell at the checkout, or simply click on the link in the description down below to get 20% off.
We back.
Okay, I might as well start with this so I can get this out my system.
Oh.
This was sent to me by Pamela Jackson. Thank you, Pamela. Pastor Jamal. So sorry. I can't help it. Pastor Jamal Bryant. I'm so sorry. He wants to sell weed.
Oh, hell no.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm so sorry. He wants to sell weed to church. Let me play this clip. I don't know why it makes me laugh. I'm so sorry.
It just sounds ridiculous.
Wait, let me play the clip.
I'm looking for people that smell like weeds. No, really, New Birth is the largest land-owning black church in America. Wow. And so my position to my deacons is, why aren't we not raising cannabis? I'll be able to bring in black males. They're able to do it legally. I'm teaching them farming.
Oh my God.
I'm helping them to enhance the ecosystem. This is the kind of conversation. So if the guy, black boy in Bankhead said, they growing weed at the church, where do I
Let's stop
join?
it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Look, let's keep this shit real. And I think they could have missed a little part of the beginning when he came on about the church, right? He was saying that he think it's a good thing to right after Sunday school, we take the flock and we go out there with some shovels and shit, and we create this weed. We get the largest property out of all the churches, he's saying. And now look, and he's doing something, he's giving back to the community. Why you want to open up a canopy, right? I mean, you want to open this shit up where you can sell weed when you run a nonprofit.
Wait, hold on, wait, he said it would teach the young black men farming.
Right. I mean, but Sharrell, and this is my point, right?
Wait, hold on. It would enhance the ecosystem.
Right. Okay, right. And it could make it a one-stop shop too. What's next? He want to teach the girls how to dance. What's next? A strip club at the church? I mean,
It will attract more black men.
yeah. I mean, you're gonna attract all kind of shit. Hey, man. Look, the church might as well have a drive-through.
It's so ridiculous. He wants to sell weed at church
And do it on their own property. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I mean, could you imagine you pull into the church parking lot and you see all these
what it smells
these
like.
garden tents out there, and they out there growing weed. And see, I mean, I don't hit it like, but people continue, and I mean, I'm just saying, like, I can't go to a church where my pastor's wearing more gold than anything else. I'm damn sure ain't gonna go to a church and he out back selling weed. I just can't do it. But then he said with a serious face, Snoop Dogg can do it. Okay? Shaq can do it.
What? I don't understand. What?
But your damn preacher, he gonna have a ribbon cutting ceremony when they open up the campus.
He said, hey, they sell weed. I'm going. What is wrong with Pastor Jamal?
No, I don't know. I mean, like, when people, like, in my opinion,
Oh my God.
he already showed his true colors. But now he's adding on to it.
I don't know what to
But
say.
he's selling
except
rolling
Ricky
papers.
Pamela.
He's selling rolling papers at Sunday service.
No, I mean, are they gonna light up in the pew?
Well, yeah, it's like, I guess he's doing it like he's teaching them something. They go out there and grow this weed. He gonna turn it into a profit. Don't pay them because he's teaching them how to farm.
Oh,
He's teaching them how to
God,
farm.
I can't stop. I thought it was a joke, but he's serious. He wants, I mean, and he has a big church.
Yeah. It's gonna be Mission Baptist Dispensary. I mean,
he has 5,000 acres and he wants to start growing weed and selling it. And when he sells it, it'll attract.
yeah. No, I mean, he got. I mean, well, it'd be okay with this idea if you wasn't running a church. 5,000 acres. Hey,
Well, he'll make a lot of money.
grow weed on 4,000.
Who
Church
keeps
don't-
going
I mean-
to New Birth? I don't understand it. I mean, okay, I don't disrespect you if you go to New Birth.
It's gonna go from new birth to new weed. And
I
and a
don't
couple
know
of-
how it's gonna spell when y'all get there. Everybody leaning back in the front row. When it's time to play, so they're gonna do the what do you call it? gospel rap now.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Then he got to talk to his
Oh,
deacons. I guess his deacons gonna be the floor managers of the weed dispensary.
but the funniest part, I had to cut the tape off because at the end they play the song "I Got Five" on it. No, they do. Let me play it one more time. Then I have to move on. Oh my goodness.
I'm looking for people that smell like weeds. No, really, is New Birth is the largest land-owning black church in America. And so my position to my deacons is, why aren't we not raising cannabis? I'll be able to bring in black males. They're able to do it legally. I'm teaching them farming.
Oh my God.
I'm helping them to enhance the ecosystem. This is the kind of conversation. So if the guy, black boy in Bankhead said, they growing weed at the church, where do I join?
Yes.
Okay. That black boy in Bankhead. The little girl in Decatur. The poor guy in Stone Mountain.
That is funny.
No, but I'm saying the sad part about it,
Oh,
did you see the look on his face? He's serious.
did you see the look on her face?
He said he's looking. He's looking.
Grow the fuck up.
He's looking for somebody that smell like weed. Okay?
Okay, let me move on.
Because he want to change their life and get them a skill set like farming.
He said
Yeah, look at
farming.
here, look at here, look at here. I see you smelling like weed.
Oh,
And, I'm looking for some good help
oh
at
God.
Mission
Uh,
Baptist. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Oh God. Listen,
I can't.
I take him at his word. He seemed very serious. So if I don't know what the Sunday service is going to be lit.
Oh yeah, well for sure.
Sunday
Mhm,
service is going to
mhm.
be lit. They be like, "Amen." It's
Instead of
good.
passing the collection plates, they're gonna be
Oh.
passing the papers. They in there rolling up. Praise the, praise Jesus. What the hell is going on? What's up, Roy? My boy out there in the comment.
Oh boy,
For real.
I
Like,
can't.
and then he asked his deacons, well, why not? Well, come on, pimp. I get it. You
He
have
said-
forgot what you're supposed to represent, but you're supposed to be a preacher. I mean, you're gonna have Bryant's dispensary, Bryant's hooker lounge with real hookers. I'm just saying,
Okay,
like,
stop. Okay, Perry, stop.
Come on now.
In other news, rabbi at local synagogue sells meth. Child, this is a mess. Oh my God. Instead of
Child.
passing the plate. Oh, okay, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. Whew. Okay. I don't know why that cracks me up.
Because it's ridiculous.
I'm sure it would be a big hit. I mean, hey, my son said he'll look into it. He said,
Yeah, he said he willing to relocate. Shit.
Whew. New Birth
No,
has
I
had
get it.
so many scandals. I don't know if this will be a scandal, but if this will be a good thing. But he wants to sell weed now.
No,
Perry,
I
please
mean,
stop. I'm on. I'm on my ER laughing myself to death because it's crazy. I'm dead, Ella. It's crazy.
I don't see how it
what?
could be a good thing.
I don't either.
I mean, seriously, I'm just saying. Now, I never been to the church. After this idea, I'd probably never go to the
Please
church.
don't make me laugh. I can't anymore. I can't.
No, I'm just saying, like, at what point won't you remodel the church too? Put some neon lights out there, now open.
We'll see. We'll see. Cannabis is a very lucrative.
Sharrell, yeah. So is stripping. So is a lot of things. It's lucrative. Gold digging.
Look at
He gonna have a gold digging ministry. It's a lot of things you can make money off. I'm just saying this. When you running that church, run the church.
Okay, all right. Let's move on. Bonji
Tryna-
said next
he
crack
tryna
is
put-
a wreck. Amen.
He's trying to put Magic City out of business.
I mean, Giselle, girl, where did you find him? Where did you find him? Anyway,
Yeah.
It's
And what was
listen,
she
there,
doing when she found him? Was she smoking weed?
child. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on because I can't. I had to get that out the way, and hopefully, no one bring it up again because I can't stop laughing. Let's talk about Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Jr., and what's going on in the news with that. Okay, so it's being reported by the Sun magazine that Kevin, Wendy's not paying his rent in his $2 million. I'm not going to call it an apartment. That's a condo. What was a town? What is
Well,
that?
hell, $2
Penthouse.
million.
Penthouse.
$2 million. I'm gonna call it a mansion.
It's $2 million. They're saying the Sun magazine is reporting that Wendy Williams is out of money and can't pay it anymore. Now, Kyle at the neighborhood talk, he's reporting that that's not true. According to him, he spoke to someone in Wendy's camp, and what they're saying is Wendy has a conservatorship. So she has to go through the conservatorship, and the conservator has to go get everything approved by a judge. This makes everything late. That makes sense, but they're saying to the point where it would be he'd get evicted. I don't know. I don't know. This is just we got dual
Well, look,
stories.
nobody give a damn about your conservatorship. Okay, if you got a property and you ain't paid in 6 or 7 months,
Yeah, yeah.
your ass got to go.
But I think they're doing some kind of business move because they're also not paying Kevin his alimony anymore, and they filed paperwork with the judge saying that they can't afford it anymore. He countered their suit saying that he also needs that money and that he is also going into foreclosure. Can you imagine? Can you imagine cheating on somebody? Can you imagine? This is the nerve of him cheating on somebody and then expecting Wendy to finance your lifestyle with the new side piece that had a child out of wedlock. I can't.
You probably at home right now. I can't believe you doing this shit to me after I left. You had another baby on the side, and you gonna let my shit go into foreclosure? What about my cable bill?
Look, he grown. He need to get it. It's time to get a job, Kevin. It's time to get a job. Little Kev, I don't know what's going to happen. You know, the judge has every right to say, that's too much. You're in college. Let's go ahead and reduce your allowance if they pay it at all. So this is a lot going on. A lot going on. I don't believe that she's broke. Do you, Perry?
Look, at this point, I don't know if she broke or not, but we just go back to the apartment. Look, this kid is not in college, is he?
Last year.
Okay, so say if she's not paying child support, is she?
No, not child support. She
Okay,
was
well,
playing.
so I mean, what the hell can the judge say? It's not like the money she was giving him, and the word I had is like, I guess she paid like $100,000 for the first year. Then she was like, hey, well, things are tight, whatever, conservatorship. He said he was going to pay it on his own. That's how he fell behind because he was
But
had too
how's he
much.
going to pay that kind of money?
Well, exactly. If you ain't worked in the last 2 years, you probably ain't gonna work the next 2 years. The whole thing is that I think that he thought he could just keep staying in that lavish crib, and eventually his mother would pay for it.
So you're telling me, let me reword this. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about the pastor. You're telling me everybody's using Wendy and trying to live off her money. That no
Right.
good Sharina, that even worse, Kevin, and then Kevin Jr. too.
But see, Kevin
I'm sorry.
Jr. might need to see Pastor Jamal so he can learn a trade.
Perry, please don't bring him up. Please don't bring him. Let me read this. I live in Indiana and we have a church of cannabis in downtown Indy.
Oh
What?
shit!
I've never been, but I hear it's popular. What?
He said I ain't never been, but I do get a little $5
No,
bag every now and then.
everybody's just smoking. Like, huh? What? I'll deal with that later. Let me finish because this is a mess. Thank you for the super chat, Soraya. Do I know you? Is that our Soraya, Perry?
I don't think so.
Okay. Thank you, Soraya. But everybody is living off of Wendy. Even in her lowest point, she's not in the condition to take care of anybody anymore. Kevin, you are a grown man. Kevin Jr., you are a grown man too. And it's time for people to start getting jobs, including you, Sharina. because selling those dry ass pancakes is not helping. You need to bring in some money to actually pay the bills. And the nerve of Kevin Sr. to want to how much can you use a person? I mean, haven't you done enough? And you still, after everything that you still want to live off of her to take care of Journey, your new baby, the side piece who you swear you love is your soulmate. Soulmate got to get a damn job.
Yeah, but what he's thinking in his mind is he created the shoe cam.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Did that help? That he made her who she was.
He is just I don't know. And
It's not
I'm
helping?
sorry, but Kevin Jr., there's no reason for you had a $2 million anything, but you got lucky and got it. But now it's time to be a man and take care of yourself. Okay, most college students I know live on campus or live with roommates. Remember when Devin was in there, he had all those roommates and stuff. Like, please go get a job. Okay, go get a job. I think Kevin Jr. is just as spoiled as Kevin Sr. And he, if it was my mom, I ain't trying to judge Kevin Jr. I'm saying for me, the whole thing would have been dealt differently. Like, I move in with my mom. I'm making sure she goes to rehab. I'm just more there. I don't go live with the dad and start calling Sharina mom. Who does that? It's just a mess. It's just a mess. All right. Let's move on really quickly. So we've been hearing the rumors that Shanquella's mom is upset with the FBI. She feels like they're not doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
It really affected her when it was reported that it was an arrest. She's now going to credible places to talk about it. She's just in a lot of pain. So we heard the rumors that she actually did talk to the FBI. So today they held a press conference, and in the press conference, the sister's going to allude to they did talk to the FBI, and they can't talk about it. Also, she said they wanted the case tried in Mexico, and they said that the police are on the job. Also in this press conference, they're holding a rally Saturday for Shanquella, which they're going to have celebrity speakers. People come and support the family, and this is a way of keeping the story out in the press. And it's going to be held in Charlotte. Let me go ahead and play you a clip from the press conference.
This press conference was organized to talk about Saturday's Justice for Shanquella Robinson Rally Day that will be held at 4 p.m. right here at Little Rock AME Zion Church. Saturday, December the 10th, 2022.
Tell us about the event. What's going to be happening on Saturday?
Thank you. I'm used to questions.
Don't worry.
Call and response.
Don't worry.
So Saturday we have guest speakers coming in, basically to show their support for the Robinson family, continued support for the Robinson family, and it's something that, as a native of Charlotte, born and raised, and the community wanted, for this family. There were thousands of people that didn't make it into the services a couple of weeks ago. So this is the opportunity to come and show their support with the Robinson family again, and to love on them and basically let them know that we stand with them. And it's justice for Shanquella Robinson until justice is served.
Where are you guys going to be marching to exactly?
We're not marching. Shanquella has a grandmother that's older, and I'm sure she wants to be a part of the day. So we're doing it indoors. That's the purpose of having it here at Little Rock. And like I say, the guest speakers will be here on the inside of the sanctuary, and we have some special tributes along throughout the rally as well.
What justice are you guys exactly looking for?
So me and the family hadn't had that conversation together, but if I may say, yes, there you go.
Everybody being arrested and doing time in Mexico. Everybody extradited over there and doing their time there. That'll be justice for us as of now.
Can you say anything that
we can't say anything.
Yeah,
we can't say anything about it, but they're working on it.
Should people expect huge crowds again? Like, because I mean, at the for the funeral services, there's obviously hundreds, if not thousands, of people that showed up. Should people expect huge crowds again on Saturday?
Absolutely, yes. Dr. Walker, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Dwayne Walker, pastor here at Little Rock Amy Zion Church, and we are honored to welcome the Robinson family and the community of Charlotte to come to celebrate the life of Shanquella, as well as to just put the spotlight on this horrific event, and to, as Reverend Mobley said, to encourage others that you can say something. You are responsible. You are your brother and your sister's keeper. So we want to be sure that this does not happen ever again to anyone. So thank you so much for your time.
I want to piggyback on something. She said nobody has been arrested. Yeah. Nobody's been arrested. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Let that be known.
Now,
Okay.
is it me, Perry, or does it look like they seem more confident in the process? What
Well,
do you think?
yeah, I feel like they feel comfortable because they saying, well, maybe it could have been explained to them
Mhm,
that why they haven't arrested a person
mhm.
is because they're doing these things. But these people, that they could tell them, hey, we following these people, we know these people at.
Maybe, yes. They
Right.
sounded more.
So it's like, and like maybe explaining to them the reason why we haven't is for X, Y, Z, whatever,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But the sister said a key thing at the end.
What?
And I'm not going to rehash it and fight with nobody. It said nobody has been arrested.
Oh. Yeah, that's what she said. I don't know. They seem more confident in the process. They definitely, she said straight as day, they want the case held in Mexico. So I think they know something we don't know, because I'm thinking that case needs to stay in the United States. But ultimately, it needs to go wherever the family is more comfortable. So
And really, I would say they could want it to go in Mexico, but I think at this point, they just want justice, whether it's in Mexico or
yeah,
here.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
But
I think it's a nice thing that they're doing, the community, for her. You could see the mom hardly spoke. You could still
yeah,
see she's in a
yeah.
lot of pain. And I was watching the girls' channel you entered. Hold on, XOXO
Uh-huh.
Gossip Girl. Sorry, I was listening to Gossip Girl the other day, and she was saying that Nazir had a case, a court date in Mexico. No, listen to me. A court date in North Carolina in which he didn't show up. The news went there to see if he was going to show up because they wanted to talk to him. But I guess she also interviewed someone who said that the mother had said that the FBI had questioned Nazir
Mhm.
and he wasn't a suspect anymore. You guys go to her channel. It's called Gossip Girl XOXO. And she was just saying, like, my son is not involved in this, and just little bits and pieces of what we can get. But it's going to be a slow process. But I just love the way that everyone's rallying around and keeping the story alive. Janet says, smoke weed every day, Perry. Janet, please don't. I can't. Sorry,
Yeah.
poor timing on our last super chat. No, it's okay. It's okay. So, it's going to be a process, but I have confidence that the FBI is on it, and all the eyes and spotlight, and everybody is willing to. Unlike the U.S., you're guilty until proven innocent in Mexico. Yeah, that's what I heard. Isn't that crazy? And they want the case tried in Mexico. I don't know why they want it tried in Mexico, but perhaps they're looking for a harsh, real sentence, because we all know it's way worse to serve time in Mexico, especially too. I wonder what will happen if you don't speak the language. I guess it is what.
Well, yeah, you be using hand language.
Yeah, I never thought about that. What if you don't speak the language? That's
Well,
gonna be
shit.
difficult. Yeah, I
When
mean,
they want you out your cell, they snatch your ass out your cell.
that's going to be
You ain't-
difficult. Not even speaking the language. We know that the conditions are 10 times worse than the U.S.
I
It's a
bet you they'll
lot.
learn. You
Yeah.
stay there long enough, you'll learn.
Yeah. They want to be locked up in Mexico because they want them to face the harshest possible conditions. I get it. Yeah, I think so. I really do. Let's start taking a few calls. Oh, we're filling up quick. Hey, Kobe.
Hey, hello.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, Nina.
Whoa.
What's up, Nina?
Hey, y'all.
Before we start talking, Kobe, I can't. What do you think about people selling? Wait, I'm trying to be serious. What do you think about people selling weed in church?
Well, I don't know. I think I don't approve at all. I don't approve of that
It
at
sounds
all.
crazy, doesn't it? But
It does sound crazy. It does sound like a very creative way to get the youth into the church. I don't know. It just might work. I wouldn't go though.
will they be
I mean-
sane enough to hear? To know what's going on? I mean, people could smoke a lot of weed. Nina, what are your
But a
thoughts
lot of
on
people
that?
go to church high already anyway. That's how they get through it.
Yeah,
So,
Right, but I mean, I'm getting what you're saying.
Yeah.
But then if they wanted to get the youth in the church, they can also open a club. I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense to me.
no.
Now you're gonna bring in the youth and they're in there rolling blunts, okay?
Perry, please don't make me laugh.
And hear the
Did
damn
you-
thing what the pastor said, but he gonna teach them a trade. Well, get that shovel. What you got? You got to dig a little deeper. I don't know. I just can't take it.
And did you see they played I Got 5 on it?
Yeah. Shit. I mean, I'm gonna have to invest
They
5
should have
minutes. I
played
don't go
that.
to the church, huh?
You're stupid.
I Got 5 on it. Anyway, let's talk about Wendy and then Shanquella. Let's start with you, Nina. Let's talk about Wendy. It's conflicting stories.
That little boy, whatever happens. He should have been by his mom. From what I can see, I'm on the outside looking in. He should have stuck by his mama. Maybe he would have more control over her money and it wouldn't have to go into the bank's hands. But Wendy has been in a lot of treatment. Treatment is not, it's a pretty penny to go in treatment, for whatever
right.
state. It costs a lot. And I'm not
Right.
saying that she did not have it, but we don't know what she did not have because she's paying a lot of people for a lot of things, her team and everything. But she may be low on funds. And why is he staying in what is it, $2 million condo?
$2 million.
Exactly.
Okay,
$2 million.
if he's staying in a $2 million, why he paying rent?
Ooh,
I don't understand.
Nina.
I don't understand why he's paying rent.
She's
Then.
right. Why
'Cause
didn't
do
you just
he not
pay it
own it?
outright?
Oh
Right.
no. It was a lease, and she paid basically for the first year. They saying that she paid almost up to $100,000.
No, you're not getting her point. She's saying if Wendy is rich,
I get what you're saying. You're saying why not just buy him
buy
a
it.
house,
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
him something, and maybe it could be. I'm just saying that because he's in college and don't want to live there, just get his freak on.
That's how I'm just gonna say this. That's how Black people lose their money. They invest in the wrong things. Because if he's in college, he should be in a dorm. Why give him such lavish accommodation when he don't even want to see his mama? But can I say something about Pastor Jamal? I got to say something about Pastor Jamal. Look, I listen. Don't judge me, judge your mama now. I listen to Pastor Jamal, and he has a great message when he's preaching. But this right here, this stunt right here, you smoke weed every day, Pastor Jamal. You must be puff passing because ain't no way that should come out your mouth. God gonna get you. God gonna get you. And if you think what he's doing is he's opening the door wide open for more young people to smoke more weed, and weed it just ain't the same no more. And people are putting fentanyl in and everything. He gonna be doing more funerals, Lord forgive me, than preaching a sermon, because that's not no way to earn money. You're a nonprofit. You're not supposed to be earning money. How dare you?
You're saying that selling weed at church is going to encourage drug use?
Yes, of
Hello.
course, and I don't care if they do sit there. People do go to church high. People go to church drunk. I went to church drunk and high when I was out there on them drugs. It didn't stop me from. I sat there. I ain't heard a message. I ain't heard a word. And my thought was, when I get out of here, I'm gonna get me one more. So he's just encouraging too much. It's just way too much on the left side, and I don't get it. And you can drop me after this. Shanquella, rest in peace. I want them to go to trial in Mexico. I want all their asses to get all they can, 60 years, each is what they saying. If tried over there in Mexico, get them now. I think that family knows something. Just listen to that sister. I think they know something. They just can't say nothing. Somebody has been arrested, and that young boy went to court in Charlotte, no, in Gastonia for a traffic violation. He did not show up. His lawyer showed up on his behalf. And
You're talking about Nazir. You're talking about Nazir.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
And his lawyer also said he's only representing him on this traffic charge. He has nothing to do with that murder charge. They didn't got somebody. I don't care what nobody say. We just don't know.
She said there was no arrest, but she didn't say nobody. She didn't say nobody wasn't detained.
That's right, no arrest yet, but somebody is being held for questioning. They can hold them for questioning. More videos are coming out. Are y'all seeing that? More videos are coming out. This is crazy. I love you and Perry. Y'all need to quit with all this laughing, because I had to turn I said, Lord have mercy. There they go. And Sharrell, listen, Pastor Jamal want to go worldwide like you.
Well, he gonna be up in smoke. He gonna be up in smoke soon.
He gonna be high himself. He ain't gonna be able to even preach a sermon because he gonna be stuck like Chuck. That's what he get. But anyway, I love y'all. Drop me. I'll be in the chat.
All right, take care, Nina.
I don't mean to laugh. I feel bad. Hey, Noah, sound off. What do you want to sound off first? Please don't talk about the past two.
Oh, well, I just wanted to say regarding Wendy and her son, I actually did go to school with a lot of kids whose parents brought them luxury condos while they went to school, and they would just flip it when the kid got out of school and sell it. So I'm hoping that this lease is that someone got a little confused with the details. It might be that they did not pay the HOA. Because when you have a condo, even if you own it, you still have to pay the HOA, or else they will take that condo back.
Absolutely
I don't know if this is necessarily rent, but it was like common. Like I went to college.
What kind of friends you got? Yeah.
And it was a lot. It wasn't like one or two. It was a lot of kids who had parents. Most of them were from the Middle East. They would buy these luxury condos while the kid went to school. And when the kid got out, it was like a flip. It was like a property they were doing. Kids stay there while they went to school. So I'm thinking that that's what this is, because so many people do that. And it's not uncommon for people that are rich to do this.
Well, she's got a point. Yeah, you could afford
it.
I
have a different opinion about this.
Go ahead.
Well, I think that, first of all, I don't trust banks. And I just wanted to know, why does everyone trust banks all of a sudden? Especially since going back during the Obama administration, they were charging
what do you mean by that, Kobe?
Predatory interest rate. What I mean is that there were a lot of black people received predatory interest rates on their home loans. So instead of getting fixed rates, if they had good credit, they were given variable rates, even if they had high credit. So basically, they were given the same sorts of loans that people with bad credit were given. So if banks were so concerned about us, I wonder why they've done that to thousands and thousands of people in the country. So when I feel that the banks all of a sudden are concerned about Wendy's money and health, it just seems very suspect to me. Because if I look at it like this, if I'm not saying who, but if I work for somebody and they're, in and out of being coherent and their husband is cheating on them or whatever, you really have to eliminate one person, which is Kevin, to get your hands on that money, because she's high off or have substance abuse problems anyway. You get rid of Kevin, then you can get your hand on her money. You get your hand on her money. Now we all know that she ain't getting her money back. We know that, right? She's on allowance. Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay. So you think that the bank is swindling Wendy out of her money?
I'm worried about.
I'm not saying it's somebody connected to the bank. Somebody got rid of Kevin, because first of all, you know that all of her female fans is going to react one way when they hear about his affair and the baby and all that. You throw that red meat out there, they're going to bite on it. Oh, her female fans. You make Kevin an outcast. You get rid of Kevin, who's been there 20 years and didn't get rid of her money. She's still rich when he left. You get rid of Kevin. Now all of a sudden she's incoherent. All these stories that she can't make it all of a sudden, and then now her money is gone, and now she's on allowance, and now it looks like she never can just get back straight to get her money back, and we know that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
Kobe, you might be on to something.
Not right here with this story. I understand how this person has control of Wendy's money when she has a living adult child?
Exactly. He's the heir. This is his money. Basically, he's the only heir. So he's protecting the heir.
I also don't understand why Wells Fargo is even banking someone like that. They usually bank with City National. So I was told that some person brought the account over to Wells Fargo. This is not confidential information because I don't work in banking. I haven't worked in banking in 15 years. So this is just gossip. This whole thing is very strange. I do not understand why this conservative person is over her money and not her son. Unless Wendy specified this, like just in case I become incoherent, this is what I want. But I can't imagine that she would not want being paid on an investment property. That is, to me, is a very red flag. Big red flag.
Roy, let me let you jump in here. What you want to comment on today?
Well, I want to say this. Nazir cannot be found not guilty, clear of charges yet. Everybody that was there, they covered it up.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Everybody that was there at the time of her murder covered it up. Nobody be given no deal or none of that in Mexico.
Well, it looks like the family definitely want them in Mexico. She's just straight out said it, but they did look they looked more confident in the process. Did they look that way to you, Roy? Like, it's like, I want them in Mexico. Yeah, we talked to the FBI. We're not allowed to talk about it. They just seem like, when I seen her the other day, she seemed hopeless.
Well, the thing of it is that she don't want to give any clues away. I don't think they found that one young lady yet that went to Connecticut.
Dejanay?
Yeah. I haven't found her yet. I think that's the reason why everything is on hold right now, because they have not found her. I read something where they said that Mexico had issued orders for 2 people to be extradited, arrest orders, and none of that has happened yet. And I believe that's because they haven't found one of them.
It's a lot. We don't know, but at least everybody's keeping eyes on the situation. And, hopefully this rally that they're holding will be public. I don't see why it would not. Bonji, sound off really quick. Please don't talk about the pastor, because I can't.
You know what? Actually, I'll talk about him last.
Okay.
On the Shanquella case, I think it's good that the family is talking and having the rallies, because that keeps a case being covered by the media.
Yeah.
And I can imagine how difficult it is for FBI or law enforcement here to try and piece together what happened in Mexico, because I think the ball was dropped in terms of even gathering evidence when these 6 left her and came here to the States. We don't know what they were doing right after and when they got back to try and cover up. There's a case that was, I saw it on CBS a few months, I think it was earlier this year, of a young man who was visiting Greece. And while visiting Greece, he was assaulted and died from those injuries. It took the parents close to a year for them to actually have these 3 Greek people brought to justice. Yeah. So I think it's moving slowly. I would rather it move slowly, but we're still talking about it, than for them to rush it and then don't get justice in the end. And then
I'm hearing static. So is that you? How do I pronounce your name? Oh,
my name is Aga Maka, but everybody just calls me Aga.
Okay, thank you. Aga, I think you are getting static. So sound off really quickly.
I've been watching your streams. I just want to say hello to you and Perry.
Hi.
You guys are so inspirational. But I just want to say, I was in the grocery store today and this one lady was talking to me about the Shanquella case. And I was telling her, I was like, the blog news that you guys are hearing are false. I said, she hasn't been detained or anything like that. We don't know what's going on, actually.
You don't.
And she was just in shock. And I was just like, yeah, we don't know what's really happening, because like you guys said, Mexico, they're a whole different ball game. It's not like here in the States where everything is on the computer. You can look it up, court records, all that stuff.
All right, Bonji, did I interrupt you?
Yes. Secondly,
Go ahead.
Concerning Wendy and the son and the $2 million, they call it apartment and it's probably a condo. I agree with the super chat from Tamika that wealthy people will get mortgages so that they can reduce their taxable income. And also, she might have actually bought that apartment and used it for business purposes while she was doing business, in parentheses, in Florida. Because she, at the beginning, she was going back and forth, remember?
Yeah.
And then the question about why should a conservator, not a family member, be the one over her money?
Yeah.
It's possible that that's what she wanted, but with Wells Fargo, it's concerning to me, and I agree with the previous commenter, because during the transitioning from the Bush administration to the Obama administration, Wells Fargo was giving people of color, especially Black home buyers with good credit, what was called adjustable rate mortgages.
I remember that.
And
They're called, yeah.
Yes, and that led to the recession and so many people losing their homes.
I remember
because
that.
in the fine print they were raising those rates so quickly that people were what they were calling underwater, meaning their homes were worth more than what they initially paid for them. And they went into foreclosure. And Wells Fargo was actually fined by the government for giving those adjustable rate mortgages.
So are you trying to say that Wells Fargo shady?
I would never bank with them based on their past. So it's surprising to me that a Black woman of Wendy's stature actually did go to Wells Fargo. Lastly, Sharrell, now bear with me, follow me, don't get lost by the weed.
Go ahead.
When you think about what Jamal was saying, we have so many young Black males in prison for very negligible amounts of pot, going back to the 90s. And then in those states that weed has been made legal, if you just look at who is owning the dispensaries and the growing places for the marijuana, it is mainly white Caucasians who have the money.
Are you trying to tell me it might be a good idea?
Wait up, I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
So based on that history, I can see how Pastor Jamal can say, you know what, I could bring in. Wait, Sharrell, don't lose me. I can see how he can say I can bring in Black males to get into business and grow weed, and somehow using the Lord's wherewithal improve the ecosystem of the soil.
I can't. Bonji, stop. Bonji, stop. I can't. You want weed at church? Bonji.
No. Did he say that people were going to smoke it in the church? Did he say that? No, he didn't. He just said, no. Get our young Black males employed and make money.
He didn't say that, and I don't remember him saying a pay neither.
They gonna be up there. What a man!
You're assuming that we didn't hear him say they're gonna roll a blunt in the church, but you didn't hear him.
No. He said
he gonna pay these brothers.
He said he'll have a section for those that are smelling like weed.
Yeah, he said he's looking for somebody smelling like weed so they can want to come to his dispensary.
But can you imagine how incredible those services would be?
See, Bonji, sometimes, you know what, Sharrell, and you owe it to Janice. Just because Bonji said that, you get to smoke weed every day.
Oh my God!
Every day.
That's crazy, Bonji. Look, you got everybody in the chat. All the weed smokers say, "Yeah, no."
Yeah, let's pop.
That is
Oh, you know what? You can call it holy smoke. Holy
Yes.
smoke.
And Sharrell and Terry, do you know who's going to be holding seminars in the recreation room at the church? Snoop Dogg's roller. His expert roller will be
I mean, I don't know. Not a person said that they do it in Indiana. I just don't want what is the pastor going to be lit to? It's just too much for me. No.
I'm actually in the process of
based on
booking my
it.
ticket to Indiana.
They have a whole religion based on it in Cali. It's a whole weed congregation.
Oh wow.
All right. I give up. I don't know. I can't. Sound off, Naughty. That's crazy.
I think Pastor Jamal on to something, and I'm not surprised at all.
That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life.
Tell him, Perry. Tell him.
For real, let's keep it real. Like you act like he's just an investor going out. He want to grow it on the church property.
If you can't beat him, join him, Perry.
No. I'm just saying, like, really. Now, if he was that sincere, but I know he got to have the church money. That's why he can't. If you want a damn dispensary, let the church go. Let them find another preacher. You go and start your damn dispensary.
You're gonna have lines backed up.
He gonna be the connect.
You here for Sunday service? No, I'm here for the weed.
No, but he could be needing the church's money to do this.
Right, exactly. What I'm saying is, but then he ain't, well, in my opinion, I can't say for sure. I'm just saying, but that sounds like a personal goal.
Yeah.
Not a church goal. Let me sit down with my deacons and discuss them with them and see how they feel about this and how can we, slide this over the flock to get them to embrace it. Because that's some bullshit. And
Perry.
I'm just saying for nobody to come on this panel, shock that Bonji. Bonji
Perry.
Bonji gonna be there at morning service and evening service.
Hallelujah. He's gonna be the choir director.
Perry, if he said, if his let's say because of the land, let's say his proposal was let's grow tobacco. What? Because no, I'm giving an example. Anything else that's not weed, would you have a problem with it?
It could be a wine vineyard, Bonji. It could be a wine vineyard.
Okay, Bonji. Okay,
you might turn it into Napa Valley.
Okay, let me use the same example since you want to go there, right? I mean, we're gonna have to go there.
Hurry up, Perry, because we only got 3 minutes.
He also can use his land and say we can open up a laundry mat. Or he could say we can open up a strip joint. Is that okay? Is that okay? It's legal. Strip joints everywhere because that's where you want to go with tobacco is legal. Hell, strip clubs is legal.
I mean, the pastors be there anyway.
To church music.
The pastors be there at the strip club anyway. Why not?
And I can see that happening. You know what? Because when you go into Kirk Franklin's old-time music, Stomp and all that, I can see that.
That I can't. Naughty, sound off really quick. I got 3 minutes.
Quick. I just want to say about the Wendy and her son losing his condo. I do bank with Wells Fargo, and they have tightened up since all those scandals when it comes to security. And it was alleged that Kevin tried to take out a bunch of money to try to pay the back rent, and that's why her account was flagged. And they're very strict like that. As soon as they see suspicious activity, they hold your card right away. You have to call in and verify that it's
but what about what Colby's saying? He's saying that no bank should have can come to your bank account and take over.
I don't agree with that, but I mean, if she was in sound mind, she would have been able to just call and clear it right up, right? It's just
Kanye
as
still
simple
got
as
his
that,
money.
as a phone call, because it happened to me. I had switched cards and they didn't know it was me, and they would not let anything go through, and I had to call.
But not just that, myself. Like she has to get approval to pay her bills.
Yeah,
that's too much.
Like somebody just came in, took your money, and now telling you what to do with your money. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. But I think it's a protection for her, to be quite honest, to protect her from all the scavengers in her life, like her ex and everything.
Well, I kind of agree
Wells
with
Fargo is trying to protect her from her ex.
Yeah, because
That's too
look
much in
at
people's
him. He's
business.
going crazy. I mean, to be quite honest, I think Wendy did this on purpose. She's not paying for no side babies.
Damn.
Oh, naughty, stop. Naughty, naughty. That's why they call you naughty, stop. Naughty, stop. Y'all need to stop. But what about what Colby's saying really quickly? I got 1 minute. What if Kevin was the protector?
Nah, he didn't. He pretended like he protected her.
Well,
If he protected her, he wouldn't have had that side piece and that baby.
Exactly. And why he begging to get his payments back?
Go get a job.
Put your new wife on the stroll. Let her
This is terrible. This is terrible. On the stroll. All right, y'all. I can't. I gotta end this here. Naughty, you are naughty. And Nanji, I'll see you Sunday at the Weed Church. Okay.
Still love you
All right,
guys.
see you guys later.
Everybody,
Bye, you guys.
And you guys take care.
Bye, everybody. All right, y'all. Today was crazy. We're out of time. Let me know please don't forget to click that like button on your way out. For some reason today, I felt more comfortable watching the family speak in the Shanquella case. Let me know your thoughts about that. I'm glad I'm over the weed. I don't know. It just makes me laugh.
I'm not over it. And now
Barry thinks it's serious. I think it's funny.
You got supporters now. Bonzi's gonna be the first one out there.
I gotta go.
On it.
If I didn't get to your call backstage, I do apologize. I'm simply out of time. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Child, the weed at the church. I want to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do. So I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. On 3, Perry, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.